Hello viewers, it's another edition of the University Students Forum. It's another exciting week for the show. Today we have the two presidential candidates for the upcoming SU presidential, for the SU elections. With me I have Kemo Fati, the presidential candidate for Team Solutionist. And on my left I have Usman Jassi, the candidate for the Alliance team. So we are going to talk about the policies and the programs that they have, and also looking at the problems and how they will offer solutions to the problems at the University of the Gambia. First, I will start with Kemo Fati, the presidential candidate for Team Solutions. So Kemo, can you tell us briefly about yourself? What portfolios have you held at the university, and how far have you come to get to this level?
Thank you so much, Mr. Tijan Ba, and of course, Beta Future Production for the invitation. Well, I go by the name Kemo Fati, finally a political science student at University of the Gambia, former Auditor General of the Social Sciences and Humanities Student Association, former President of the Social Sciences and Humanities Student Association, pioneer of Team Solutionists, and of course, leader and the presidential candidate for the Team Solutionists in the upcoming UTG SU election. I am glad to be on this platform here today, Mr. Tijan, to speak to my comrade students and friends, brothers and sisters about the little opportunity that we have for them, and of course, how we intend to provide solutions to their intractable problems. Team Solution is the students' power I represent here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kemo Fati. And now we will go to the next candidate, Usman Jassi. Usman, tell us about yourself. How did you come to the university, and what positions have you held so far? And what are some of the things that you have done so far within the university circles?
Thank you so much for the invitation, Mr. Tijan. I'm indeed very much happy to be invited to share my opinion on the upcoming UTG SU election. I also want to appreciate the good work that the Better Future Media is doing in this country and beyond. I've always read that the most difficult question to have been posed to any individual is when you ask the individual to speak about himself. But that notwithstanding, my name is Usman Jassi, the Alliance presidential candidate for the upcoming UTG SU election. I've been involved in a lot of activities since I got enrolled in the year 2017. You will remember I write articles on several platforms, and my articles have been published by several other media platforms. I'm also into public speaking, and these are things that I do personally. I'm also into mentorship within the University of the Gambia, and I've won awards in public speaking, also won awards in writing. Of course, I'm the recent champion of the University of the Gambia Most Student Prolific Writer of the Year Award, and also the recent champion of the Banjul Open Debate National Public Speaking Championship. And at the University of the Gambia, I've served as the Research Minister of the Law Students Association. I also serve as the Secretary General of UTG Interschool Alliance for Change. And currently, I also serve as the chairperson of UTG Interschool Alliance for Change and other portfolios that I held within the University of the Gambia, and also the positions that I've held outside the University of the Gambia. So all in all, I've been engaged in a lot of things at the University of the Gambia. That is why this year we put up a team that constitute of individual with greater skills in terms of responding to the needs of the students of the University of the Gambia, candidates that have the requisite intellectual dexterity that is required to identify the problems of students of the University of the Gambia and to provide practical solutions to these problems that the students of the University of the Gambia are facing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jassi. A wonderful resume you have there. So we go to Kemo Fati. So Kemo, I want to ask you now, what does leadership mean to you, and how can you relate UTG student leadership to the work you do and your presidential aspiration?
Tijan, thank you so much. I would love to leave this quotation made by Barack Obama. He said, "While we breathe, we hope. And where we are met with cynicism and doubts, and those who tells us we can't, we shall respond with that timeless grit that sums up the spirit of a people, that in our power, as students, yes, we can." For me, leadership is nothing more than helping others to succeed, Tijan. If you can help people to solve their intractable problems, then you don't even need a title to be called a leader. You are already a leader. And this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I love doing. Serving humanity, providing solutions to intractable problems that people are faced with. So this is the only thing that entices me. And then looking at the University of the Gambia right now, Mr. Tijan, the UTG right now, Students' Union, needs a very strong and vibrant student council that can translate their commitment into actionable programs at all the time, our spoken words into actionable programs. Because for far too long, Tijan, we've been bombarded with, people talking about, solving our problems, but yet to no avail. Simply because we don't have that strong and vibrant student council that can help us to solve those practical problems. This is why Team Solutions emerged. We existed in the University of the Gambia since 2018. I was the pioneer and the first presidential candidate of this team at the Social Sciences and Humanities Student Association. I won with a landslide victory. And the current executive council, again, of the same association, also vied under the placard of Team Solutions. They also maintain a landslide victory. Tijan, this shows that had we not done better as an executive, this current executive council would not have been entrusted to be re-elected again under the placard of the same association. So our track record in the University of the Gambia has always been amazing. And now we have students from different faculties, different schools, who are representing their school from different faculties, now come together to form one team called the Team Solutions. There is no faculty where we don't have our representative. This is why we are unique in terms of identifying those problems. Because for me, asking us our policies, I know we'll come into that. But policies will be meaningless without programs. This is why we said any policy that we said we're going to implement must go with what programs. So policies without programs mean mobile without a SIM card. So this is why all our policies that I am going to illuminate today have programs attached to them. So as we go into the discussion, inshallah, I'll brief you about some of the policies that we have for UTG students.
Sure. We will come into the policies and programs. But Usman, same question. What does leadership mean to you? And how can you relate that to your student leadership at the University of the Gambia?
Well, to me, leadership is about the passion, the willingness, and the desire to offer selfless service for other people. To have a group of people help in identifying problems that they face, mobilize their experience, their expertise, and their commitment, and you solve it together. That's all. So that indeed you do not have to be a leader because you want to be a head of a particular organization. You don't have to be a leader because you are a leader of a particular institution or a particular community. It's about your ability to identify the experts around you, the human resource around you, build it up together, identify problems collectively until you address that problem. Then you are a leader. So leadership in its most transparent definition cannot be completed unless it shows one's response to problems that are cogent, to problems that are compelling, and addressing them at the most relevant and the critical time. And this is what I've always been doing. So I do not only consider myself to be a leader because I want to serve as the president of the University of the Gambia Students' Union. I consider myself to be a leader because there is a problem at the university, and I believe that I can bring students together and we can help and address that problem. And once we are able to do that, then leadership is created. Myself, who will lead the process, is a leader, and those whose expertise and experience and those whose commitment that I mobilize are also leaders. So basically, for me, that's all about leadership. That is why the UTG Interschool Alliance for Change, this year when we were to approach election, we called for preliminaries. We told students, you cannot just serve students of the University of the Gambia. You must be invited to present your policies before students, stand the test of competence. It must be scrutinized. And we did that. There is not a single individual who has not gone through a rigorous primary process that sort of their motivations, their competencies, and their skills in addressing the problems that students of the University of the Gambia are facing. And this is core, is practical, is relevant to 21st century student leadership and 21st century student unionism.
Thank you very much, Usman Jassi. A very, very, very interesting conversation so far from the two presidential candidates. We'll go for our first break. We'll be right back after the commercials.
Don't know celebrity gossip every Friday live on Better Future Productions. It's your boy Jiz.
Welcome to the Gambia. This is where we call the land of smiling coast.
Welcome again to the University Students Forum. With me, I have the two presidential candidates, Kemo Fati and Usman Jassi, for the upcoming UTG SU presidential elections. So we were talking about leadership, about issues regarding the university. Now we come to the main part of the conversation itself today, Kemo. We start with Kemo Fati. Kemo, what are the problems at the university right now, and how do you, as a presidential candidate, how do you wish to address those problems through your own policies?
Thank you so much, Mr. Tijan, for that wonderful question. Well, if you look at the problems at the University of the Gambia, Tijan, I always said it is beyond University of the Gambia itself. It is a national problem. Imagine University of the Gambia is the only state institution, that is the only highest institution of learning that we have in this country. But yet we are suffering, with so many challenges at the University of the Gambia. And one of those important problems that students are faced with today at the University of the Gambia is opportunity. Students of the University of the Gambia lack opportunity, to even interact with other universities around the globe. You understand? We also have problems regarding class sizes. Chairs are still a problem at the University of the Gambia. But this cannot remain a far-fetched under our concern, because we have already planned our policies and programs that we are going to solve these problems. And these are already in progress. Now, you look at one of our biggest problems that we face at the University of the Gambia today, Tijan. You go to the UTG today, even our sisters and mothers will definitely suffer, when nature calls. A lady bite her finger in my present while she saw her nature. It was quite very, very unfortunate that she could not even sit in class to attend classes. So it is well in our thoughts to provide sanitary pads for mothers and women, for mothers and sisters at the University of the Gambia, so that they can protect themselves when nature calls. This is one thing that we have already observed as a team. Now, we all know that Students Week program is a culture that every student leader in the University of the Gambia must respect. We've already identified our team for the next 2021 Students Week program, and that is going to be building societal resilience, UTG in action. Because looking at COVID-19 today, what is expected of young people doing today in the post-COVID-19 response is to build more societal resilience. And this is what the Gambia needs today. And already we've put this policy in the pipeline. We have already started consulting department and institutions that are going to fund the next year Students Week program. You understand? And another problems again that the university students are faced with is that we don't have exchange program, Tijan. Under Section 5, Section 7 of the UTG SU Constitution clearly states that the union should collaborate with sister association and regional collaborators in the outside world. You understand? So what does it signify? It means that it is incumbent upon the University of the Gambia Student Council to form collaborative partnership with other regional universities and of course international universities out there, so that we can have easy exchange program with them. You understand? Another very important problems again, Tijan, I know time might not permit me again, is the issue of class sizes. The UTG still now could not accommodate the number of students it enrolled every year. Imagine this year UTG enrolled so many students in the University of the Gambia, but some had to defer their semester simply because they could not even register on the portal. That's very unfair. So if you look at that right now, there is so many academic injustice and inequality going on at the UTG. There are so many fourth-year students, final-year students who are deferring their semester simply because they could not register their courses. Another biggest problem again is scholarship. We are not open to opportunities. 65% of UTG students are paying their tuition fee themselves. Today, more than 300 students have already deferred their semesters. And most of these students are senior year students, simply because they could not have the financial means to support their education. So obviously, they are left with no choice than deferring their semesters, which is very, very sad. It is part of our plan, and already we are building relationship with our partners. Today, there is a huge fundraising program going on for the University of the Gambia and outside world. We have performed a very, very strong and collaborative partnership with John Moore University in the UK. They've donated the University of the Gambia with 25 brand new microscopes worth more than $2 million through Team Solutions, through a faith-based organization called the Gunjur Project. And right now, we are forming a very strong collaborative partnership with them again, because already we've sent our proposal to them, which is already accepted. They are going to help university students on the areas of entrepreneurship and, of course, exchange program. And they will financially contribute to help those handicaps. Because it is also incumbent upon the SU, the student union, to extend support and provide humanitarian assistance to the needy students. Do you understand? So therefore, we want to make sure that when we are voted into office, some of these issues become a thing of past. The UTG Alumni Association, again, is another thing that we are faced with. You understand? The University of the Gambia Students Union president should represent the UTG at the University of the Gambia Alumni Association. Sure. But right now, we don't have a very strong and vibrant alumni association. And we all know the importance of alumni. If you look at the University of Harvard University today, University of Edinburgh, most of them are run by their alumni. They give scholarships and sponsors to the students who could not pay their tuition fee. So we also want to establish or re-establish this alumni association to be more effective so that it can benefit the students of the University of the Gambia. These are some of the policies that we have. I know if we go into the details, I will definitely elaborate more on my policies, inshallah.
Now we will come to Usman now. So Usman, what are the problems according to your own perspective and the perspective of your team, and what are the solutions to those problems through your policies?
First, let me acknowledge that I do not agree when he said that the problems of the University of the Gambia are beyond the University of the Gambia itself. I think that part of the discussion must be severed on the basis of merits and basis of relations. Of course, there are a number of problems in the University of the Gambia that cannot be solved by the University of the Gambia itself. It has to have support from the government. It has to have support from partners, from collaborators in the field of academics, in the interest area of education, in the interest area of entrepreneurship, in the interest area of capacity building, and in the interest area of investment. So basically, the problems that we are facing as students of the University of the Gambia are enormous. Very recently, if you go to the University of the Gambia, you will have a number of students who are complaining that they cannot even register their courses because the class sizes, the classes are already full. And this is something that we swiftly responded to. We've tried to ensure that we link out to all faculty-based officers, and we also reach out to the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of the Gambia and engage them on the need to ensure that the classes are extended. And as I speak to you, classes that are meant to accommodate only 60 students have been increased to 75 students. Classes that are meant to accommodate only 75 students have been increased to 100 plus students. In fact, it will interest you to note that the Deputy Vice Chancellor, who is also teaching, is an administrator now, and is also a lecturer. In his class is in 100 plus. He has more than 120 students in his classroom. So that aspect of the problem currently is under resolution, and they are currently solving it. The other problem that students of the UTG are facing very recently is the problem of mentorship. You will note that when students are enrolled at the University of the Gambia, when it is time for course selection, most of these students would not even know what type of courses that they have to choose. Some of them will even choose courses that are beyond their level. When it comes the examination day, they have two different papers at the same time and on the same day. So in order to ensure problems of that nature are dealt with in a manner that is consistent and that is practical, the UTG Interschool Alliance for Change brought and introduced a mentorship program. And currently, we are happy to announce that we have almost 800 students that are currently benefiting from our mentorship program. And under our mentorship program, we've also provided training on referencing and citation for these students. And almost right now, all the 800 students are done with their registration, and they they are properly au fait and acquainted with the nature and operation system of the University of the Gambia. Come to think about Student Support Center, never does it exist in any university where you do not have a student support center. Student support centers are centers that are necessary and located within the university that gives opportunity to students to communicate their problems, that gives opportunity to students to benefit from career guidance and counseling. But at the University of the Gambia, it does not exist. It is part of our policies to ensure that once we are voted into office, we link and collaborate with the Directorate of Students Affairs and establish that center. You will also note one of the most practical problems that students of the University of the Gambia are facing is access to internship and job opportunities. As a result of that, we have already designed an internship scheme, and currently we have a number of individuals that we've already sent to various institutions across the country. They are benefiting from their internship program, and this is going to be a continuous program throughout our stay in the University of the Gambia. When it comes to job fair, we are going to reach out to departments, to organizations, to institutions, and tell them, in fact, we have one of the best students in the University of the Gambia that are very good when it comes to economics, that are very good when it comes to accountancy, that are very good when it comes to law. Engage these students of the University of the Gambia. Give them the opportunity. Call them for interview. Test their ability, and they will contribute meaningfully to the advancement and the development of your organization, of your institution. That is something that we're going to ensure we deal with in a manner that is consistent. You also look at partnership and collaboration with the outside world. The University of the Gambia currently has a number of existential partnership and collaboration with other sister faith-based organizations, with other universities outside. We are going to make sure we pursue these partnerships on the basis that is going to reflect mutual beneficiary, that is going to reflect principles that are not only widely admired, but that is going to ensure that the University of the Gambia is delivered in a state of happiness, and its students benefit from programs that are critical and relevant to their studies. I see the cameraman pointing. I would not have the opportunity to give the list of all the policies that we have, but we invite all students of the University of the Gambia to watch the convention on GRTS that will be held on the 28th of this month, October. Then you have the opportunity to listen to our policies and our programs and how we're going to develop a scheme that is going to respond to addressing these policies in a manner that is practical and that is consistent. Thank you so much.
I'm afraid we don't have much time. So finally, Kemo, in 1 minute, what will you tell the electorate? Why should they vote for you?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Tijan Abba. Unfortunately, we could not share all our policies to the students out there, but I know the students of the University of the Gambia are definitely watching, and then even the continued student, senior student at the university, 95% of whom have already decided. So now my message will go to the newly enrolled students. Of course, we've had student leaders or aspiring student candidates saying that they've created a mentorship program for you. But we've been receiving so many complaints from some of these newly enrolled students that they were not guided as the way it is expected of them. Everything was completely politicized. And I know statistically right now the number of students that are enrolled in the university, and I know the number of students that are enrolled in each and every faculty. And so far, we are helping so many students right now. Because to be honest with you, I do not present myself to the student that I'm just vying for the position of presidency, so I need your support. I support them first. And then I give them the basis to understand whether I am competent or not. But I do not mislead them. But the convention day is going to be the day where each and every one of us will stand before you and sell our policies to you. So let no one mislead you. Team Solution is the students' power, is the best team. So finally, I would love to draw my firm allegiance to yet this remarkable team that have manifested reasons beyond all ramifications to lead the students of the University of the Gambia. Thank you so much.
Yes, Team Solution is there. So now we go to the Alliance. Mr. Jassy, why should students vote for you? Why should you be the next SU president?
Message I have for students of the University of the Gambia. In the next 1 week, we are going to establish and vote a student government that is going to address and steer the affairs of 7,000 students at the University of the Gambia. The UTG Interschool Alliance for Change is the only standard political structure in the University of the Gambia, the composition of which is largely informed by competence, maturity, experience, and exposure. We have one of the best candidates across all schools within the University of the Gambia, whose policies and programs were tested to stand the test of competence that is necessary to show up their competencies, their motivations, their skills, and things that inspire them to opt for the position that they are currently opting for. Make no mistake, we've demonstrated that we are up to the task. We've demonstrated resilience. And next week, you will be going to the polls, and I have no doubt that you are not going to vote any other team other than UTG Interschool Alliance for Change. Last year, we won with landslide victory. That trust and confidence that the students of the university bestowed in us shall be another thing that is going to repeat itself. Victory we are calling for. I thank you all for listening very keenly to this program. Thank you, Tijan.
What a debate from the two presidential candidates. I'm afraid that is all we have time for this week. Expect more interesting forums in the subsequent episode. I'm your host, Tijan Ba. Thank you very much for your time.